Can you make a white car or any light colored car look dramatically better than you? Most people who don't really know about car detailing would say, no, it is what it is. You don't really see any swirls or scratches. So as long as you wash it, it's good to go, right? Well, I'm here to prove those people wrong. And first of all, welcome to another episode of Pan the Organizer. So behind me is this 2025 C8 Stingray Corvette, 6.2 liter engine, V8, 490 horsepower in this LT1 variant. It's just a beast of a car. So in part one of this two-part series, we took care of the full decontamination wash. So that included an alkaline pre-wash snow foam, a demineralizing acidic shampoo for the contact wash. We used an iron remover to remove embedded brake dust, and also a clay step to remove further embedded contamination. And then we did paint correction steps. So to not only beautify the finish, add more gloss and clarity, because through paint correction, that's how you get the most gloss out of a vehicle, but to also remove any last step protection or any previous protection that was on there and make the car super beautifully detailed as you see now. But is that the end of the job? Absolutely not, because today in part number two, we're bringing it up a notch and we're going to protect it for many, many years to come. We're going to first start with a panel prep spray, an isopropyl alcohol-based solution with a bit of solvents and co-solvents in there to really help pull out all the polishing oils and residues. So that way we can have a squeaky clean paint and a virgin clear coat to work with. And then we're going to be applying a multi-year ceramic coating. So it's going to boost gloss, boost slickness, add UV protection, crazy hydrophobics, right? They're very tight round water beads and the quick sheeting of the water to make washing the vehicle much easier in the future. And of course, drying the vehicle as well, much easier. And you're going to see how this is going to pop. We're going to add a few finishing touches like clean the glass, of course, and apply a tire dressing. You're going to see all of these steps in a beautiful color commentary by yours truly, Pan the Organizer. And I remind you, I'll leave a link to all the products, tools, and equipment that I present in this video. I'll drop those in the description under the video for you guys to check them out. So all you have to do is sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. And also, if you missed part number one, so all the prep steps, the wash, the iron removal, clay, and machine polishing, I'll leave that part one also linked in the description under the video. By the end of this video, you'll see that ceramic coatings aren't just for black colored or dark colored vehicles, but they can also do an amazing job at make white color and silvers and all those lighter colored vehicles also pop with insane gloss and shine and a mirror-like finish. So enjoy it, guys. Let's go ahead and start the show. All right, guys, let's jump right into it. Here we're using the Clean by Pan Panel Prep Spray version 2. This one here has an upgraded cleaning potential and cleaning power with a different solvent and co-solvent package, and we're pairing it with the Mr. Twister towel in the lineup, 16 inch by 16 inch, perfect for spray type products, 100% South Korean. So what I like to do is spray on the surface and then pre-mist, of course, the towel itself, then start applying on the surface. Then you can flip the towel to the clean and dry side to pick up that residue. So it's important to do the panel prep spray because inside there, in good panel prep spray chemistry, you have solvents and co-solvents and isopropyl alcohol. So the alcohol is there for evaporation purposes, but the rest of the solvents and co-solvents are really there to help lift and pick up the residual oils and residues found when you're done machine polishing. Because even if you're using something that doesn't contain any fillers or silicones, like the Clean by Pan spray polish, there's always a bit of oil for lubrication purposes. And that's what you want to remove because you want the best bond possible between the ceramic coating and the surface. And that's going to make the surface very squeaky clean to the touch. You might feel your towel bunch up a bit. That's a good sign. That's an indicator you did a good job polishing and there's nothing left. I also do the glass as well because we're going to apply the Clean by Pan, the Organizer 8-year coating on the side and rear glass. On the front windshield, I only do it if a customer wants hydrophobics. Not everyone wants a glass sealant. But the beauty of the Clean by Pan coating is that it can be applied on multiple surfaces: paint, glass, wheels, lights, tail lights, PPF, vinyl wraps, wheels, you name it. It's pretty versatile. So do a thorough job of doing all that panel prep, and that way, again, you're ensuring the best possible bond. For version number 2 of the panel prep spray, we also improved the fragrance. So the version 1 smelled a little vinegary or solventy to some people, but this one here has a fresh type fruity kind of balance, and it's pretty awesome. So next, the star of the show, the world famous at this point Clean by Pan 8-year ceramic coating. We also have the 3-year coating in the lineup. Both apply the same way. Both are as easy to apply, great hydrophobics. The 8-year obviously has a little more raw content or raw materials to last a little longer. Of course, the years of durability, as I've mentioned so many times in the videos, well, they depend on many factors, right? So we'll talk about that. But here I want to prime the applicator pad that comes in the box as well. I'm not counting drops here. One 30 milliliter bottle or an ounce in that bottle can cover the paint of 2 average size cars. If you're doing all the exterior surfaces, then 1 bottle for 1 car. And don't be cheap. You want to apply an even layer. So make sure you prime the pad well enough here. I'm doing 1 line across the half, and then I'm doing cross hatch. So up and down and left and right. And that initial line, as you notice, every time I go through it, I'm picking up more of that solution. So you want to make sure that you're having proper and even coverage. That is the most important thing for any coating. If you're trying to skimp out on the quantity you're using on the vehicle, it's not going to last as long because you're not creating any film build. So make sure you apply enough product. I can't stress this enough. If you're coating a big SUV and you've only used a quarter of the bottle, there's an issue. You're definitely not applying enough. And this is regardless of any coating, guys. You don't want to be skimpy on the amount that you're putting down, because this is a thing you want to do once and do it right. And if you want it to last for many years to come, well, you want to be applying enough on the surface. So in the case of the Clean by Pan, the organizer, always read the instructions that come in the package. But for this particular coating, we want to let it sit on the surface for roughly 1 to 2 minutes before starting the wiping and leveling process. Now, I work in a controlled environment, so 20 degrees Celsius or 68 degrees Fahrenheit and 40 to 45% humidity. You can apply these coatings outside as long as you don't apply on a hot surface and you do not work in direct sunlight. Warmer and more humid temperatures lead to a quicker flash time, and cooler temperatures lead to a longer flash time, but at least 1 minute minimum, up to 2 minutes. And if you feel that you're just pushing the coating around or it's smearing, that means you didn't leave it long enough. You can even let it up to 3, 4, 5 minutes from time to time, and it's very forgiving. So do a test spot first, 2x2 section, and see how it reacts in your conditions and adjust accordingly. But that 1 to 2 minute is crucial to allow it to bond, and you can let it go for a little longer if needed. So here on the surface, I don't know if you can see where I'm pointing, there's that rainbow effect. So you're going to see that in the light there. So it's the oil slick on water appearance or that color change. So after 1 to 2 minutes, that's usually your indicator. It's a quick reaction coating. So even if you see it after 30 seconds, wait a minute, guys. Minimum before starting to level. And talking about leveling, we have here the Clean by Pan Level 1 towel. This is the light blue 350 GSM 70/30 pearl weave and a 70/30 blend. And the darker blue color, this is our second towel. This is the final level in the Clean by Pan lineup, 380 GSM, slightly thicker, still a pearl weave and 70/30 blend, all from South Korea. So after a few minutes of that flashing on the surface, now we're taking the first towel, the light blue, again, which we call level 1. And here we're leveling, meaning you are making sure that you're picking up the majority of the transfer solution and you're having an even application. You're leveling the product to make sure it's level and that there are no high spots. So be very diligent when you're doing this. Take your time, and it again should feel very easy on removal. If it's not easy and you feel that it's draggy or smeary, well, then wait a little longer and then start your leveling process. After the light blue, we're taking the dark blue towel. This is our final level, and this is where we're buffing the surface. So you're getting that streak-free finish and making sure you pick up any final residue. So the first towel picks up 80 to 90% of residues and the transfer solution that's inside the liquid. And then the second towel is more of your insurance wipe. So that way you're getting a very smooth and even finish, and you're not letting anything behind. So again, it is crucial to do your wipe off, because if you let it cure for many hours and you forgot to wipe carefully, well, then you're going to have high spots, and the only way to remove those are through machine polishing and then panel prep spray again, and then reapply the coating. If you do have a high spot and you catch it fairly quickly, let's say within the first 30 minutes to about an hour, it's fairly simple to correct. Just add some product, some coating onto the applicator, then apply on that affected surface. Do not wait, level immediately with your towel, and that should take care of the high spot. So that's a quick pro tip for you. Inspect your work once you're done wiping with an inspection lamp. Here I'm using the warmer tones, so the lower kelvins, and that's perfect for lighter colored cars like your silvers and your whites. And you'd use the higher degree Kelvin in the color temperature, so that's that colder type color. For your darker tones like your dark blues and your black colors. So you go all around the vehicle. As you saw, we did the headlights as well. I take my time to do panel per panel. I can almost do an entire side of a vehicle in my conditions, but don't take the risk in yours, again, depending on what conditions you work in and your level of experience with the coating, right? So maybe do one panel at a time or a 2x2 section, let that 1 to 2 minute pass, and then start your leveling and wiping process and evaluate if you can extend that a little further. So I know my coatings well enough that I can do multiple panels at once again. I'm also doing the glass here, as you can tell, and I'm always using the crosshatch pattern. So while I was waiting 1 to 2 minutes, you can see here a little clearer now on the darker surface that rainbow or oil slick on water appearance, and same on the glass. You see here that rainbow kind of effect. Hopefully it translates well on camera. So that's the visual cue that the flashing is happening. So the solvent carriers are evaporating from the transfer solution and the coating is starting to bond. So here after 1 to 2 minutes in my conditions, I started wiping once again the light towel for the first pass, and that removes the majority of the transfer solution. And then I take the second towel, the dark blue towel, also called the final level in my lineup, for that final buff. And again, this is effortless. This ceramic coating, guys, is so easy to apply. It is crazy. Only 1 hour of curing needed. And after that, you can drive in the elements, even if it's raining outside, no problem. And wait 7 days before you use any other chemicals on it. After 24 hours, you can wash it with a pH neutral soap if you want to, but wait 7 days for any other chemicals. We're going to do a few finishing touches here. So we're going to clean the glass. I'm using the Mona Liso. This is a Liso Weave patented glass towel from the House of Rags. And I'm also having one done in collaboration with them for the Clean by Pan lineup in a blue and white color combo. Depending on when you're watching this, it might already be available. But I'm excited because this is my favorite glass towel. One side is for scrubbing and the other side, the Liso Weave, is for a streak-free glass finish when you're buffing. So I like to pinch the top as well to make sure you're cleaning all the areas of the glass. It works well for interiors as well. If you want to go further and you have a lot of off-gassing from interior materials, like your leathers, your vinyls, your plastics, and all that kind of stuff, that leaves a few more haze on the inside part of a windshield. I have a full dedicated tutorial on that. Just search for cleaning the interior windshield, Pan the organizer, and you're going to find that. Another final touch, we're using the Clean by Pan V2 tire dressing. This one here is solvent-based, has UV protection, and has hydrophobic properties to make cleaning much easier. It helps to repel water, dirt, and dust. So we're applying that on one of my favorite tire dressing applicators. This is the Hex Grip tire dressing applicator. I work that dressing in. You can also dilute it 1-to-1 in a spray bottle if you want to spray it. Dilute it with distilled or demineralized water. That's the best kind of water. And then you can use a trigger sprayer if you want to apply it. I use it neat here, straight from the bottle. With a dispenser cap, I go around the tire and also pinch here, as you can tell, and go in that inner lip. So that's the final finishing touch for the tires. It's important you're going to get that darkening effect, weeks of protection, and being water-based, it is easy to add another layer once you clean and want to redress the tires, just that beautiful finish. For the interior, that would be for another video, but I'm going to show you a quick snippet here of Geist Repel. This is a leather coating, up to 12 months of protection. So we cleaned the leather surfaces using the Geist leather cleaner. So it's important, we always clean the surfaces before we protect them. In this case, we're not adding any conditioner. That's a question I often get asked. And speaking with Ram, the owner of Geist, who was working for Color Lock as well before, the majority of modern leathers are clear coated. They have a polyurethane top coat, and that is impenetrable by your your conditioners. So all you need to do is clean and protect the surface against UV rays, against cracking, against dye transfer, and against friction damage. So that's what we're doing here. So I applied this to the steering wheel as well, and all those leather surfaces, the door trims, of course, the leather seats, and that will make cleaning much easier and yeah, help protect the leather for years to come. Now is the big reveal. Let's have a look at those crazy end results. I don't know if it translates through the microphone, but I'm smiling ear to ear. My grin is insane because we can tell how it pops now. So this is Arctic White. That's the name of this white color over at Chevrolet for this Corvette 2026 Stingray model with LT1 package. And just look at that gloss, that depth, that pop. Now it is super white. So before there was just a slight hue of that browning or yellowing because of the road film and the dirt. But now look at that. If you're looking at the side panels, you can see the reflections of the glass panes on the garage in there with the daylight. That just looks amazing. In the sunlight, it looks even better. I can tell you the owner is a woman for this one. This is her second Corvette. She had a C7 before, and she's over the moon with the end results. I'm so happy. When the customer is happy, I'm happy. We covered everything: headlights, taillights, glass surfaces, the wheels, the tires, the inner fender wells, you name it. I even did the engine bay right there. Applied the ceramic coating on the engine bay cover because you can see it through the glass. The air vents, the air intakes, you name it. The whole thing was done and it looks amazing. And most importantly, it's going to be easier to wash during future washes. I hope you enjoyed this as we're looking at this carbon fiber red kind of key. And I remind you that I'll leave the links to all the products in the description under the video. And in the meantime, guys, don't forget, keep it tight, keep it clean, and I'll see you on the next one.